Hello, HydraFacial Nation. Michael Pugliese here from Circadia, and I am so excited to talk to you all a little bit about our brand, a little bit about our company. It's been almost 2 years since we launched our partnership with the HydraFacial company, and we've had an incredible amount of success, but still there are so many of you that have a lot of questions about who we are and what makes us unique and different amongst all the other skincare brands in our space, all the other amazing companies that HydraFacial has partnered with. So I'm going to take a little bit of time today to talk to you about some of those particulars. First of all, let's talk about Circadia, the name of our company. A lot of people don't quite understand that the association of that word Circadia comes from circadian rhythms. Now, some of you might be familiar with the term circadian rhythms because it governs sleep cycles. We understand that the skin and the body are in a state of defense during the day and repair at night. And a lot of that has to do with when the sun comes up in the morning and when the sun sets in the evening. We can see the body and the skin behaving very differently during the daytime than it does at night. The skincare industry and the wellness industry as a whole has really embraced this concept because we can understand that certain product and ingredient applications will help to benefit those protection cycles and also those repair cycles in the evening. And that is the main premise, the main theme of the Circadia brand when you take a look at what it is that we're trying to focus in on as a whole. So circadian rhythms really is the focus of our brand. It's part of a larger concept called chronobiology, which is very simply put the biology of time. And again, really ties into the whole concept of looking at the skin and body and understand what it's doing, when it's doing, very specific to these circadian rhythms. What we also know is that about 20% of what the skin and the body are doing are governed by circadian rhythms. And this is hardwired into our DNA, into our genetic code. At least 20%, some estimations of about 50% say that our DNA structure is determined by these circadian rhythms. And there's even genes like clock, period, and cycle that are named after circadian rhythms. The Nobel Prize was awarded a few years ago by work that has been done on circadian rhythms. So very gratifying for us to have our skincare concept nearly 20 years after my grandfather has founded this company based on circadian rhythm principles for treating the skin. That's again now been very widely embraced by the industry. We now even have skincare suppliers, ingredient suppliers, that base their technology on circadian rhythms. So I'm going to talk with you a little bit about that today. Again, the whole idea of utilizing circadian rhythms for treatment of the skin is making sure that we're utilizing those daily defense mechanisms, protecting against things like ultraviolet radiation, free radical damage, pollution, metabolic function during the day, and really enhancing the repair cycles, things like epidermal cell turnover, protein generation in the dermis, collagen, elastin, fibronectin, laminin 5. These are all proteins that help to give the skin its structural integrity, and we see the most activity and production at night. So really taking a look at when and how the skin is doing what it's doing has become the main focus of circadian rhythms and also Circadia skincare. Here you have the two smiling faces that are responsible for helping to develop and perpetuate this concept of circadian rhythms in skincare. This is my grandfather, Dr. Pugliese, who founded this company in 2001. Prior to this, he had a very long career in the industry as a consultant. Started developing skincare products in 1971 when he joined the Society of Cosmetic Chemists. I joined Circadia in 2004, just a few years after the company started, and took over management and ownership in 2006. And I'm proud to say that I'm also a member of the Society of Cosmetic Chemists. We are a third generation legacy members. He's also a member of a number of different societies and has been recognized the world over as a behind the scenes kind of guy, answer man when it comes to formulary chemistry and an understanding of skin physiology. He's the author of several textbooks, which we'll take a look at, and the developer of a lot of tools as far as education for advancement of aesthetic knowledge and education within the industry. When it comes to our Circadia commitment, one of the things that a lot of our customers, our clients that are just getting familiar with Circadia don't quite know about us is that we are a full formulary laboratory. So we are vertically integrated. We have a research and development facility and also manufacturing facility. So everything that is marketed under the Circadia brand is manufactured at our facility, our FDA registered, ISO certified facility in Pennsylvania. Our formulation commitment comes to things like paraben-free, sulfate-free, free of synthetic dyes and fragrances, making sure that we have a very clean science brand, making sure that there's nothing in there that could potentially cause irritation or inflammation. Mostly things that the consumer is being told to avoid, but we make sure that we're formulating the products that are safe to be able to use by the consumer. We're also a cruelty-free brand, no animal testing. It's something that we don't quite market as heavily here in the United States because in Europe, animal testing is something that's also not allowed. Made in the United States is something that we also, again, because we're sourcing from ingredients all over the world, but everything is manufactured here at our facility in Pennsylvania. One of the other things that a lot of our partners really appreciate is that we don't sell direct to the consumer online. So we don't have a B2C direct sale component. All of our business is done B2B. We sell direct to the spa, direct to the Medi Spa, direct to the day spa, and then in turn market our products and services directly through those channels. When it comes to formulating products, again, we have a pretty significant competitive advantage because of all the research and development history that Circadia has. It's literally hardwired into the DNA of us as a company. It's something that my grandfather was doing for decades before he developed his own concept for the brand Circadia. So even though we're a scientific brand, a scientifically oriented brand, we do still see the value of utilizing the gifts of Mother Nature. And we use a lot of organic and naturally sourced botanicals. Most of our botanicals are either EcoCert or Cosmos. Those are internationally recognized designations for organic and naturally sourced botanicals. And a lot of the consumers are looking for that. They're continuing to look at sustainability and organically and naturally sourced. And they're not only great for the environment, but they're also very effective ingredient technologies to have in our products. Stem cell technology has definitely made a big splash in the industry. We utilize plant stem cell technology mainly for its antioxidant protection, for its ability to help to enhance our own stem cell function, and also for its ability to protect certain cells and promote growth within the dermal tissue as far as protein synthesis, things like collagen, elastin, again, all those critical proteins that we rely on for structural integrity. Peptide technology would probably be the most important category when it comes to development in the last 10 to 15 years in the aesthetic industry. We've seen some incredible advances in peptide technology. We don't see as many new peptides being launched into the industry, but every once in a while we get a very impressive peptide, and Circadia uses quite a few within the industry. And once we get a chance to detail some of the products, you'll see just how many we use. And for us, it's more about focusing on the ones that are the most effective in the industry and the ones that are going to give us the best results. We also use a lot of second generation vitamins. Most brands are using some form of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E within the products, relatively standard technology. Here at Circadia, we're using very specific types of those vitamins that are specific to the formulation and oftentimes specific to the time of day that they're being applied. So that's something that we get into a little bit more heavily into our product knowledge courses. But vitamin C, for example, our vitamin C reversal serum, which you see pictured here, it's our #1 seller. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that today, but it is a magnesium ascorbyl phosphate based vitamin C. That's one of 5 different types of vitamin C that we use throughout the brand. And again, it's specific not only to the condition that we're trying to address, but also to the formulation and also to the time of day of application. Here at Circadia, we have a passion for education. As I mentioned, Dr. Pugliese is the author of several aesthetic textbooks, Physiology of the Skin, which is now in its 3rd edition, Advanced Professional Skincare, which is recognized the world over as a 2nd-tier education level tool. I'm a contributor to the Esthetician's Guide to Outstanding Aesthetics, Volume 2. I've contributed a couple chapters, and we're very proud to be viewed as an education company as well as a professional skincare brand. Education is most certainly one of the cornerstones and the pillar of what Circadia represents in the industry. Our formulations are also award-winning products. We've recently won a couple of awards from our friends from Les Nouvelles Esthétiques magazine and from Dermoscope magazine. We were very proud to win the 2019 iSpa Innovation Award for our collaborative boosters with HydraFacial for both the Protect Plus and the Chronopeptide Booster, and also won the same award for the Mexi-Caribbean Association from our friends there. So Circadia recognized again for not just great education, great formulations, but also for our incredible collaboration as well. And here, of course, are our incredible booster collaborations, the Chronopeptide and the Protect Plus, two formulations that we're incredibly proud of that we'll be detailing in the second module. They're available for purchase in a 6-pack, much like the other existing boosters that come from the HydraFacial company. But we also put together a home care option with two products that are exclusive to the HydraFacial Circadia partnership. Our honey cleanser and our blueberry and white tea hydrating mist, those are two excellent sellers, fan favorites of the Circadia brand. And then of course you have your option of the booster that comes with the home care kits, either the Chronopeptide or the Protect Plus. The response to these products, to these kits, has been overwhelmingly positive. People love these boosters once they get a chance to use them. They become essentially married to them, married to the use and utilizing them within the treatment room. So if you're not familiar with them, certainly we encourage you to take a look. And we have a little bit more of a detailed presentation on the technology that we'll be offering in the second module. I wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about some of our top selling home care products, just to get a feel for what it is that we utilize when it comes to making product. The micro exfoliating honey cleanser I thought was very important to discuss because it's also part of our partnership product. It's in the home care kits. We're utilizing in this product an organic beeswax as part of the manual exfoliant. So rather than things like crushed nutshells, which we find in some of the manual exfoliants, a little bit harsher that are on the market, or pumice, or things that can actually tear in and overly abrade the skin, we're using an organic beeswax that's rigid enough to remove dead skin cells, but not so aggressive that's going to tear into the skin. We're also using a very gentle surfactant, so it's going to foam the way we want a foaming cleanser too, but it's not going to strip or overstrip the acid mantle. They're all designed to remove debris and oil, but it's a relatively gentle cleanser that does have exfoliative properties that keeps the skin in great, healthy condition. As I mentioned, our vitamin C reversal serum, this is our best seller. We sell more of this product than we do anything else. One of the reasons why is everyone knows that vitamin C is great for the skin. This one in particular is a magnesium ascorbyl phosphate base. It's a very stable form of vitamin C. So for those that have a compromised skin condition already, maybe rosacea, maybe an active case of acne, some type of contact dermatitis, you never have to worry about this actually stinging or tingling the skin. It can go on to a somewhat compromised skin and help to repair it also. All of our water-based serums are in a multiple weight hyaluronic acid base. It's the same technology that we've utilized for the Circadia HydraFacial Booster partnership. And it also helps to assist with penetration and driving ingredients a little bit deeper into the skin. So this is a technology that only, as I mentioned, that we incorporated with the boosters, but that we use for all of our serums. So a fantastic product, ties directly into utilization with circadian rhythms. This product is used day and night. Daytime for daily protection because of its antioxidant potential, but also in the evening because vitamin C is a critical component to helping to stimulate collagen. Our nighttime repair is also another top seller within the brand. Nighttime Repair Plus is a little bit higher of a concentration of vitamin A. We're using a vitamin A ester here, which helps to keep the product a little bit more stable. But we're also blending this with other high-powered active ingredients, things like matrixyl synth 6, which is also recognized as a collagen-stimulating peptide. It's one of the peptides that are within the matrixyl family. And we have yet another form of vitamin C called tetrahexadecylascorbate. This one's a little bit different because it has an oil-soluble content, and it really makes for a very nice, complete night cream. It has a lot of hero ingredients in here that are working in synergy, working together. One of the reasons why, again, we use vitamin A in the evening is because it helps to accelerate cell proliferation. So we want to use our cell proliferators at night because we see almost 30 times more cell turnover in the evening than we do during the day. And that is determined by our circadian rhythms, something that we can, again, observe in the evening versus daytime. So that is my time for today, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the partnership and being part of HydraFacial Nation. This is our contact information. Anyone that has questions, that is interested in learning a little bit more about the brand, a little bit more about the products, you can certainly contact us here at our 800 number or contact us at info@Circadia. Thank you all so much, HydraFacial Nation, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.